From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Well, it's the first day of the work week, and we're going to get through it. You know, of course, the inland areas and the mountains, in particular Trinity County, did see some pretty hot temperatures over the weekend, but overall, temperatures should start to drop. Now, as far as the coast is concerned, no big changes as you'd expect here over the next week, but not as hot this week for the inland areas and for Trinity County. That being said, it's still going to be rather warm out there for many of us in the inland areas and for Trinity County, but no major heat waves are in the forecast here anytime soon. So I wanted to show you that trend here. That's what I was talking about. Not as hot as it was, but we're going to be kind of hovering around the upper 90s to a little over 100 degrees here for the next 7 days in the Weaverville area. Now, obviously for the inland areas, not quite as hot, but probably somewhere in the low to mid 90s for those daytime highs throughout the week. Now, we'll look at our forecast here for the rest of the day today, and there are those low 90s inland for today. But there you can see for the coast, only reaching somewhere in the low 60s under partly to mostly cloudy skies. And for Trinity County, getting the upper 90s, but not quite 100 degrees here for today. So we are seeing that dip in the temperatures here to start off the work week, but that will change later this week. Let's talk about the smoke, because there certainly has been some smoke out there, and that's the flat fire up over southwestern Oregon. So with those north winds, you see these winds right here, with those north winds, it helps to kind of transport some of that smoke back down. So as we go into the next 24 hours, we really do start to see some of that smoke kind of come in here later on tonight and into tomorrow morning. So if we get a little bit of relief here today, we'll probably see another push of smoke making its way into Del Norte and Humboldt counties, and not to mention making its way into Trinity County as well. So that smoke is going to stick around at least for the next 12 to 24 hours, if not longer. Now we'll talk about that heat. You can see it's back over the desert southwest, so certainly some great news there. What we're going to start to see happen, though, as we go into the weekend and early next week, we start to see that heat kind of expand northward. That's going to allow our temperatures to increase a bit, but the reason it's not really moving over us is because of these storm systems and the cooler air associated with them that are kind of riding over that ridge of high pressure, preventing us from getting as warm as we could. So again, that heat wave we experienced over the weekend, that for now has become a thing of the past. So we look at Futurecast and take you through the rest of the afternoon today. Yeah, we've got the mainly cloudy skies along the coast, but we can see plenty of sunshine as we start heading inland and for Trinity County. Now we go into Tuesday morning, still seeing that fog along the coast. It's trying to burn off here. So yeah, I think some spots for tomorrow could see some clearing in the afternoon on Tuesday, but you'll notice inland and Trinity County, you're of course seeing the mainly sunny skies. And you know, we go into Wednesday, once again, no big changes here, mainly cloudy skies here for the coast, but plenty of sunshine as you start heading inland and for Trinity County. A lot of marine alerts out there. There you can see for the immediate coast here of Humboldt and Del Norte counties, there's a small crash advisory that expires at 3 a.m. on Wednesday. You'll also notice the gale warning down here into central and southern Humboldt County, also including the coast, and of course out to sea here. That will expire tonight at about 10 o'clock. And then we got this gale watch area right here that will expire Wednesday at 3 a.m. So we look at those wave heights through the rest of the day today, anywhere from 7 to even 9 feet. It looks like they're going to be a little bit higher as you head up to the north. Then as we go into the next 24 hours after that, going through the day on Tuesday, they actually start to increase a bit. So it looks like the seas are not looking all that great for the fishermen and any boaters out there. So just be aware that those wave heights are increasing. Let's take a look at your marine forecast for today. Your winds from the north at about 10 to 20 knots. Your waves from the northwest at 7 feet at about 7 seconds. And of course, that small craft advisory I was talking about. So here's what it looks like for your Monday. Temperature is quite warm, but not quite 100 degrees here for Trinity County, but in the mid to upper 90s. Ruth about 90, but Weaverville about 97. We take you out to Hoopa with 93, 96 for Willow Creek, and along the coast, of course, no big surprises there. Much cooler in the low to mid 60s. Here's your 7-day forecast. Of course, there's Crescent City, low to mid 60s, partly to mostly cloudy skies, no rain. Hoopa, temperature is dropping a bit, but then we see a slight increase toward the end of the week, and not to mention this weekend, but staying away from the triple digits. Weaverville, different story. You're going to be right around 100 degrees, give or take, starting tomorrow, most likely through at least the first half of the weekend, if not longer. And your 7-day forecast for Eureka, we've got those low 60s, low to mid 60s, really, under partly to mostly cloudy skies, no rain. Some days better clearing than others. Otherwise, we'll just call it partly to mostly cloudy.